Alovan Rand here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Prairie Farms of Michigan. Currently sitting in the John Deere S790 here, 45-foot dray Predator. We're going to be continuing to harvest wheat here on this episode. And yes, this is kind of where we ended up after I finished playing here last night. Everyone, we're almost finished with this field here. And I don't know what is going on, everyone, but oh my goodness, this tractor keeps driving in front of the combine. I've had to fix this just, yeah, all kinds of times. I've lost count, like constantly driving in front of the combine. I don't know what's going on. I have not had this much trouble with course play and auto drive in a long time. Well, actually, I shouldn't say really course play. It's just auto drive here in this case, and I'm stuck here now. There we go. Okay, now I'm out. Also, I noticed this combine's missing a fair amount here. I don't know why that is. I don't see it missing anywhere else. I see this last pass and this pass have missed both. I know I caught a couple spots where it missed was because of the tractor there. The tractor would run into it and then it would miss some. So I don't know if that's what maybe happened here too. I don't know. Anyway, we're just going to back and back up here. We'll hit that a little bit. And then we got a little strip of shame left, everyone. We're almost done with this field here. And while the hired worker, yeah, I'll probably have a hired worker on this. I am going to go take care of our hay field here in a minute. Then we'll come back and hopefully get started on the next field. Let's get that combine fired up here. Throw a hired worker on it. Actually, I should probably do have one. Let me change my plan here. Let's start him on this side here, because otherwise he's going to have that little strip of shame, and that's just not going to work. Let's start him on this strip of shame, which is not, that's a good size strip of shame. I mean, you know, nothing to complain about that one. This one, on the other hand, that's just a strip of shame, and this one, yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, I don't know why, but there's no strips here. I see there is one a little bit further down over here. Yeah, turn it around. That makes sense. A little bit there, a little bit there. Oh, just don't let the field quality manager see this. I mean, yep, don't let him see this one. I mean, you should have seen the email I got last time around for, was it the corn harvest, I think? Oh, my goodness. Yep. Takes his job very seriously, he does. Yep, another strip there. I don't know why, but the hired worker just misses a little bit here and there for some reason. Kind of annoying. Don't know what's up with that, but yeah, you can actually see it on the map here. There's the 3 strips. Plus, from the looks of this map, yeah, that one here looks like there's actually a few more of that. Oh, yeah. That map apparently shows a little more resolution as far as what's actually missing than the harvested map does. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little strips missing there? Huh. Oh, well. Not really worth harvesting there, I guess. Not anyway. Okay, anyway, over to our hayfield, everyone. Mower has, of course, since finished since last episode. We'll get him off the field. And we did turn this into hay here. I'm kind of curious to see if the baler would run that course. On the other hand, I'm really not that curious either, because I don't think the square baler is going to run that course very well. We'll just put the rake on it, I guess. Speaking of the rake here, let's we'll just disconnect the red tractor. We're not really using this mower here anymore, so yeah, this is definitely a little bit overkill. Just slightly. What I should do is probably put the red tractor on the baler. So I'll disconnect this here. That would probably make a little more sense. Nice big 400 horsepower tractor for that baler. And then we put the little 7R. And of course I say little. Not that a 7R is really little, but we'll put you on the merger here. I really should do. Yeah, I say this again, everyone. I should put this tractor on the round baler, right? And then put the, what is that, McCormick? Yeah, the McCormick tractor, I guess, right? Over on the windrower. That's probably our smallest tractor we have over here. Oh, of course, that tractor's more than large enough to run that baler, too. So anyway, let's see once here. What do we got for course by course? This field, actually, you know what? That is the right course. I will take it. Off you go. Hey, that worked out nice, everyone. Didn't even have to change it, which actually would make sense because he was on the baler, so this course we do need to change out, though. We'll need to load up the 10-meter bale course here a minute. And actually, make sure this is, yep, okay, we are blank and field 10. Load that course, activate that course. There we go. and I probably shouldn't start them just as of yet. We'll wait just a little bit here, everyone. Let the rake get a little further ahead here. Preferably, I want the rake is actually finished with the field before we start the next piece of equipment. Sometimes you don't always want to wait that long, though, right? Try to keep things moving here a little bit. And speaking of keeping things moving, everyone. Oh, combine's full. I guess I better go unload that, shouldn't I? That is not what I meant by keeping things moving, everyone. I was going to say by keeping things moving, everyone. Again, planning on wrapping this series up here probably the end of next week, everyone. There's no way we're going to finish the harvest here this week. We got 2 more episodes. We got to finish the wheat fields here, and then we got the field of sunflowers and the field of corn, and yeah. We'll plan on wrapping this series up here next week, everyone. And then, again, as I said, planning on starting a start from scratch series, essentially. And when I say start from scratch, Evan, as I keep saying, we're going to start from absolutely nothing. That is kind of the tentative plan here at this point. So, again, by the way, I know you folks have already hit me up with some map suggestions. So if you haven't already done so, be sure to throw a map suggestion down in the comments there. Let me know, what map do you think I should play on for my From Nothing to Something series, or my From Scratch? I don't know. Maybe I need a name for the series, too. Folks have any good names for the series, let me know on that one, too. But From Nothing to Something, From Scratch series, starting from zero, I don't know. We'll have to see once we have one, but okay. I think the combine should be able to finish the rest of that field there. I would think, anyway. And speaking of which, do I have an auto drive course here for Field 8? It seems like I do. Field 8, yes, I don't. Nope, never mind. Well, I have a course of them, but not for the tractor here. Yeah, it's Field 9. Okay, never mind. Thought I did for a second there. I was going to be all happy, but then nope. Oh, well. Figured as much. These trees keep annoying me. Can I cut these down? Kind of like the looks of that red. Get that to show back up here. There it is. Yep. Yes, excellent. Of course, now that we're about done wrapping up the series of, and here I'm cutting the trees down. Not that it doesn't really matter anymore, but I have no idea what color it is. So hopefully it's not actually cutting it down. It is actually getting rid of it. Excellent. Look at that. Little tractor there. Perfect. Cool. Extra, was that? Yep, $1,000. This map does have collectibles on it, by the way. So for those of you that are into looking for those, yep, map has collectibles. You can go around and find all of them. They're not hidden that well from what I've seen on this map, everyone. Most of them are, I would say, in fairly plain sight. Loosely saying. Loosely on the fairly plain sight. Of course, maybe I shouldn't. I haven't gone and looked for them, everyone, so it's possible there's a few that are, maybe a little more well hidden. But there's not a whole lot of stuff on this map, though, either, everyone, so it's not like there's really a whole lot of hiding spaces around. There is one. No, never mind, that's a light. Or is that I think that's a light, right? Yep, okay. I want to say there's another one around here somewhere. I know that. But anyway, yeah, they're scattered around them, and especially just look in the ditches and stuff like that. That's a good spot to find them. Okay, let's switch you around to Field 8 here then. So Field 8. The rest of it showing the same. He's going to end up over here somewhere. I'll have to see once where that course actually goes. Looks like it goes out and around. That's kind of a weird setup for what I would have thought it would have been. Let's see, once we don't need course play, let's open up the edit mode here. Oh, this is a two-way line? What the heck we got going on here, people? Yeah. I don't know about this one. I'm not entirely sure how that was supposed to work. You know what? I'm guessing that must have been just so I could drive the equipment over here, maybe, because that doesn't look like that is... Where did those trees come from? Those trees are gone. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was saying, what in the world, Evan? Didn't I cut those trees down? Might have to redo this here. I'm not liking the looks of that there. Also not liking the looks of this field entrance here either. Let's, apparently we have not really set up here for field 8, have we, before? For those of you that haven't maybe seen the rest of the series, Evan, this previously was an alfalfa field. I decided to finally convert it over into a crop field here just because we're not really doing nothing with the alfalfa. There's nothing I can do with it on the map other than sell it. So I decided to, you know what, makes more sense. Just get rid of the alfalfa and let's put a... Cleaned up here a minute. Let's do a little planting as well. Let's see what's here. Gravel? Nope. Dry patches? No. Where's the gravel? Gravel, there we go. Nice large field entrance there. That looks good to me. Okay. Yeah, decided might as well just get rid of the alfalfa field of it. Like, might as well turn it into a crop field. That'd be a little more practical use for us here, I would say. Okay, let's see. If I do this to this, will that, nope, that is the wrong way. I gotta go this way. There we go. Actually, to be honest, I think I really should probably go the other way, I think, shouldn't I? Oh, how do we want to do this, Evan? How do we do this and stay out of the way? We could continue on with, like, the Field 7 course and just bring it all the way up here. That would potentially work. Come on. Oh, there we go. That was a little bit of a delay there. Oh, autosave, that's why. I am questioning the wisdom of what I'm doing here, everyone. But, come on. There we go. Looking on these things while you're moving apparently is rather difficult. Yeah, I'm thinking I should really have this the other way around, shouldn't I? That's, yeah. Don't like it, Evan. Don't like it. Trying to come up with a better idea here. I haven't got one yet, Evan. Still thinking. Let's see, because again, we could take a look at this here, man. We could, like, come up this way and kind of continue on with our Field 7 course there. And then, yeah, we can go up. Well, there's not really a road up there, though, is there? Oh, boy, how do we want to do that? I don't really like having the truck parked here. We could run the combine the other way on the field, but I don't like that either, because there is a ditch on the other side there. Kind of liking the Field 7 lengthening that idea, but that's kind of my my thoughts here at this point. Truck coming running in here. Of course, we're only going to use this once, so I suppose we could make it work. Yeah, let's make it work, I guess. No sense overcomplicating it, right, everyone? We just finished making this all one way, though, so two-way course here. Surprised Auto Drive actually made it here with my tinkering with the course here at this point. Okay, we'll get the grain cart course set up here in a minute. Another one of the reasons why I don't have crop construction turned on, everyone, because, yeah, when you're out driving in the middle of the field here so you can record your course like this. Maybe I should have left this as a two-way route. I'm going to just put a loop in it. Okay. One more. There we go. I like that waypoint. And we'll save that as Field 8 tractor. Yeah, I can't reach the side. There's no. Don't worry there, bud. We'll fix that here for you in a minute. Oh, great. I can't see where I ended. Okay, we gotta go back to the sign 7. And remember where this is here again. I need to set it so we can see the courses here. Did I miss it on the first one here? Ah, there we go. Yep, ground level above track. That's what I want to see. Okay, we'll stop recording there, connect these lines up, and we'll call this Field 8 Wait. Oh boy, if I can spell here today, my goodness. Okay, Field 8 Wait. Field 8 Tractor. Exit recording. Oh, you know what? We'll set this back down to ground level there. Turn you on. No harvester yet. That's fine. And then let's get the truck set up here a minute. And I should start recording here. Okay. Stop recording there. We'll connect these routes up. Hopefully you folks can hear me okay here. Loud truck. Loud truck. Yeah, I think I might go all the way that way there. Now we should be good. Yeah, it's one loud truck, isn't it? Everything else is so much quieter compared to that one. And then the combine, looks like the combine is finished. Let's get the combine over to Field 8 here then. We'll start on Field 8. You know what I might do? Put the combine down here. Let's harvest this little strip of shame here. See how much we actually get from this. So we're currently at 131. Let's see how many bushels we get from this little bit here. Up to 132, so we got about a bushel and a half there so far. And while we're harvesting our strip of shames here, let's head over to the comments, see what we got for some comments here. Hetro was saying, good video. Where I live in Pennsylvania, I was surprised a local dairy operation did a video spreading slurry using pumps and hoses. They had to run hoses under the road through the culverts. I still cannot justify the amount of setup time that this would cost as compared to driving a slurry tank through the field. The farmer was using a contractor to do the job. Where I live, most dairy farmers use contractors to spread the slurry. That's interesting. And now, yes, they'll do the same thing around where I live as well. As far as running the hoses go, they'll use the various culverts that run under the road to get their hose under the road, you know, because of course I'm just running the hose across the road. That's really not a viable option. So you're gonna like close the road, right, or something like that. That's yeah, that's not acceptable. So what they do is they run it under the road through the culvert, you know, from wherever they're pumping it from, And again, sometimes it can be many, at least around where I live, many miles. So, gotta be one heck of a pump to pump it a couple miles there, but that's what they do sometimes. And again, going back to what Hetero says about justifying the amount of setup time compared to driving a slurry tank, I think the thing you got to remember there, Evan, is the amount of cost that goes into just like what you said there, driving a slurry tank. If you're having to truck the manure out to the field, Evan, you're going to have probably more than one truck. You're probably going to have a couple of trucks, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks just to keep up with the tractor that's putting the manure down. So how many trucks? How many slurry tankers? How many drivers do you have to have for all of that? You're looking at probably a fair amount of money. Okay, let's stop right here a minute, Evan. So we went from 131 to 140. So we got about 11 bushels, right? So we got about 11 bushels. I won't count the stuff on the end. That doesn't quite count. But 11 more bushels. So if we went and harvest the rest of them, we'd probably get like another, maybe 50 bushels or so. I think there's, another 6? 1, 2, yeah, about 6. Those don't look like they're full ones. So anyway. And then, not to mention, too, Evan, if you're pumping the slurry out to the field, now you don't have to necessarily have a tanker on the tractor that's spreading it either. Now you can just have an applicator bar. I'm sure that applicator bar is way cheaper than an entire slurry tanker setup. Get GPS going here a minute as well. And we'll do 90 degrees, I guess, in this case. We'll probably turn around at some point, but... So, yeah, at this point, you've reduced the entire operation down to probably 2 tractors, 1 applicator bar, and probably 2 people. Maybe 3. I don't know if you have to have another person just kind of like operate stuff. I'm not sure how that'll... You shouldn't really have to. I mean, the pump should be able to run itself, right? So, you probably need about 2 people for the entire job compared to maybe the half a dozen or so if you're spreading regular slurry or doing it the regular way with manure. And before I forget, let's switch our combine over to Field 8 tractor here. Nope, Field 8, wait. There we go. Now we got the right one. Once the warning message disappears, you got the right one there. Oh, and speaking of unloading with the tractor, Evan, I actually got auto drive to unload on the go for the first time here between episodes, Evan. Between episodes, auto drive was actually unloading on the go. That is something I have never seen happen yet, Evan. I know a couple of you folks in the comments said it was possible. Up until that point, Evan, I had just never seen it, I don't think. So, yeah, yesterday between episodes, Evan, first time I actually seen auto drive unloading on the go. Now, mind you, I wouldn't say it was probably doing the greatest of jobs. It was a little squirrely, and I was a little concerned I was going to get whacked with the tractor or the grain cart, but auto drive did it, and it actually worked. Bump up the audio here just a little bit. Looks like we're a little quiet on the combine. Try not to deafen myself out here, though. Yeah, anyway, oh, hey, we're actually unloading on the go here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, we're unloading on the go. It's working. It's a little questionable, that's for sure, but it is working. So yeah, anyway, going back to Hetro's comment, I know a couple other people, too, seem to keep thinking this sounds like a very expensive, and no doubt it probably is a very expensive way to put down slurry, Evan, but I'd have to imagine when you factor in the cost of it, it's probably quite a bit cheaper to run hoses than it is all the trucks and everything that's associated with that, right? At least if you're doing a massive amount, right? I mean, you got to be like in one location doing a lot of manure. If you're just, a little 20-acre field here, 20-acre field there, obviously no, then right. Do the tanker, right? But when you're doing a couple hundred acres all in one spot, or more than a couple hundred acres in one spot, I'm sure it makes sense. Keith was saying, put a shed there. Would you actually use it? I plead the fifth on this one. I plead the fifth. Yep. No. And also, Keith said, by the way, the UMRV map is pretty nice. Yes, and I know a couple of people have suggested that, so I think that's probably going to have to be the top contender here so far. And up until this point, I've actually not played on that map myself, so another plus for that map there, if you ask me. As I've said before, I usually always try to play on new maps. I try not to repeat maps if I can help it. There's been a couple of exceptions to that, a couple of the maps I've really liked, but for the most part, I try not to play on other maps, so I haven't played on Upper Mississippi River Valley yet. I have been on the map, I just haven't played it. Like, officially played on anyway. I've like, tinkered around on it, that's about it. Godspeed Transport was saying another great video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Hetro saying, have you done a video for the guidance mod? I'm having trouble using it. Yes, I have. So for those of you who want a video on how to use guidance steering, Farming Simulator 19 and 22, they're both the same. So either one or the other one, it doesn't matter. I put the pipe full. Actually, I should put the pipe back out. They're actually kind of full. But yes, I got a video on both of those there. Like I said, identical as far as operation is concerned there between 19 and 22 here. And Hetro saying, great video. You should apply for a government subsidy to offset your expenses. That's a lot of money for all that hose stuff. That is true there, Hetro. Yes, we spent a lot of money on that pumps and hoses stuff there. And if we get time next week, maybe we'll see if we can play around with a little more there too. We spent all that money on that stuff and never really, we did put the manure down there once. Actually, speaking of manure, I should probably make sure we actually have enough to do anything with. That might be the only problem here at this point. We went through like 1 million liters of it, I think, or so, last time around for planting. So there wasn't a whole lot left. In fact, there wasn't any left by the time we were done. I actually had to buy manure to finish up field 9 there. Oh, which reminds me too, out of curiosity, how is our fermenter setup running from the pumps and hoses? Just a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, so if we go check this operation out here a minute, we need that one. Power plant is running. Fermenter is out of space again. Apparently, we are still full on methane, which leads me to, do I need more power? I've got 3 power plants already, Evan. Like, what the heck? Do we need more? If I'm looking at this, it looks like we do. Our methane torch is active. It is at 0%. So we're not... Doesn't look like we're really, overproducing by that much, maybe? I don't know. Okay, next comment here. Mason Farms is saying, usually when it comes to corn, yield versus row space in the narrower rows, to an extent, produce more bushels, but the increase of seed and fertilizer is needed, and the inputs are really expensive. Narrower rows don't produce as high of an ROI, return on investment, as 30-inch does. 36 and 38-inch is used for cotton-spaced tractors, and they contribute to a lower ROI because they aren't maximizing space. Most farms run 30-inch because it returns the most ROI, so that is why a lot of farms plant in 30-inch. Well, not to mention too, if you're gonna maybe go down to 20-inch or 15-inch, you gotta have a planter that's capable of that. Your equipment needs to be capable of that. Your combine, the header needs to be capable of 15 or 20-inch, whatever it is, right? So there's a fairly significant investment there too if you're going from 30-inch down to 20 or 15 inches. And then, yeah, like I was saying, I've always heard too, yeah, you might be going down to the 20, 15 inches. It doesn't really produce necessarily that much more. And that's probably like Mason was saying too, when you factor in the cost, your increased seed input cost and your increased fertilizer input cost, that's probably where that comes from. That kind of makes sense, right? Oh, and I just looked over at the time, everyone. I was looking to see if we had any more comments to read here, and glanced over at the time. It is time to wrap it up this episode. What the world, everyone? Where in the world? Oh, my God. Oh, well. I guess we better wrap it up, everyone. So, again, thanks for watching, everyone. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And, as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.